As everyone knows, but for those who don't, Dino Crisis has been available as a PlayStation 1 Classics game for the PlayStation Premium subscribers since October 15th. I won't dive into the quality of this emulation or anything like that because honestly I haven't tried it out. However, I saw on social media that people were complaining about the game not being available for purchase as an individual game. I hadn't really paid attention to the Classics games added to the Premium since I've been a subscriber for about a year. This isn't about showing off, it's just a fact about how much I ignored the situation. But I thought I would look into it and briefly concluded that the presence of Dino Crisis in the PlayStation Premium package isn't really a positive sign regarding a possible remake. In short, Capcom still doesn't care about the Dino Crisis franchise in my opinion, and I'll show you why. We can also discuss why Dino Crisis was included in the premium package later on. PlayStation Plus is a subscription service linked to your PlayStation account that grants you various perks. You get a few random free games each month or access to a catalog of free games that sometimes changes, game trials for new titles, and of course classic and remastered games. This obviously depends on which PlayStation Plus package you choose. These can be quite pricey and you don't get to keep the games forever. You only have access as long as you maintain your subscription and as long as Sony decides to keep the games in the catalog. So it's not really about game preservation in the end. It's more about premium privileges where you get additional perks as a subscriber. It's like going on vacation and having room service in a more expensive room as long as you're there. We can argue about whether this is good or not, but it's clear that Sony's goal is subscription-based revenue generation, along with satisfying customer demands to a certain degree, rather than full game preservation. This issue came across me when someone pointed out that it's great that Dino Crisis is available if you subscribe, but it cannot be purchased as an individual game. I quickly logged on and scrolled through the classic games, focusing more on the PlayStation 1 titles, thinking there might be a correlation. And I found out that in most cases you can purchase these games individually without a subscription, except for Dino Crisis. Of course, there might be similar games in the catalog that you cannot purchase individually. Let's set aside the concept of game preservation because even if the game were available for purchase, it would still be digital only. So if Sony servers go down or you don't have internet access at the moment and you haven't downloaded the game, or if you suddenly cannot afford to subscribe anymore, then you actually cannot get to keep the game either. Another problem for me in this regard is the potential for a remake. How significant is it for Capcom if they can only rely on currently subscribed players to download the game? Let's say I don't want to play Dino Crisis from the catalog right now, but I would love a remake. Now that we are talking about it, I'm about to quickly download it to send the message to Capcom. But just think about it, how many people out there want a remake and also would like to play this PlayStation 1 game on the PlayStation 4 or PS5 but don't want to pay $20 every month just for this? If Dino Crisis was available for purchase, perhaps just to signal to Capcom, they would buy the game for a one-time fee of $10–20. And if someone decides to subscribe for just 1 month, just for this game, what kind of conclusion could Capcom draw from that? Sure, there will be that statistics for downloads for Dino Crisis, but I doubt that many people would subscribe for just that, for just 1 month to play it and just to send a message. Maybe I'm the only one overthinking this in terms of the remake? At the same time, I don't understand why Capcom made an exclusive deal with Sony for the game to be available only as part of the catalog. I don't want to get into a sales plan debate about which could be more profitable, but I think Capcom wasn't very interested in the revenue from this and it did not cost them that much to emulate this game at the same time. However, I firmly believe Sony knew that an exclusive Dino Crisis game would significantly boost the premium package's prestige, leading to more subscriptions because of this game. Maybe on top, Sony pushed for this deal with Capcom and originally Capcom didn't intend to re-release this game, but they just received an irresistible offer for some easy cash. Or maybe Capcom just didn't care how they generated revenue from this, or didn't want to draw a conclusion or statistics from sales because they are already working on a Dino Crisis remake. But I think that's the less likely outcome. What do you guys think? I was Gabe and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep gaming.